Hello, shalom, it's your boy Renaissance here, bringing you guys a brand new deck profile. This one's gonna be a budget deck. I haven't done one of these in a while, and we're gonna be doing it on Aquaforce. Now, in the newest set, they released this new archetype called Blue Wings, and I've been messing around with it. I really enjoy the archetype so far. So here is the list. There's a little typo. I forgot to save the doc, so I can't really edit it right now. But there's 9 grade 3s, 12 grade 2s, 12 grade 1s, and our starter's Eric, because Eric's the boy. And then we're running 6 draw, 4 of which are PG, 3 crit, 4 heal, 3 front. So, yeah, let's just go into it. So first up for our grade 3, we have Naval Gazer Dragon. He's our boss unit. So this is a budget deck, and in budget decks, I typically do not want to run VRs or triple Rs. So that leaves Naval Gazer and Hydro Hurricane Dragon, who would be like the best bosses, and I think Naval Gazer just has the best synergy overall around Blue Wings, because Hydro Hurricane, you want to attack first with it, but with Blue Wings you want to attack with most of your rear guards first before you attack with your Vanguard, and Naval Gazer works really well with that. So what Naval Gazer does is, on Vanguard, on attack, if it's the third battle or more, Cabalist 1 stand the rear guard, and Naval Gazer gains plus 10 until the end of the battle. Really strong. It gives you a strong central Vanguard who hits really high numbers, and also gives you just an additional attack if you don't pull your heal trigger for the Blue Wings. Next for our grade 3, we got Marine General of the White Wave, Fergatos, I think is how you say that. So auto on rearguard on your Vanguard's attack. Him and your Vanguard gain plus 5,000 for the turn. So this is just to hit better numbers. Him being a 12k, swinging for 17 by himself. If he's on Excel 2, that's 22. And then your Vanguard, who's usually at 29, since you have a 7k behind it, it's going to be at 34 and just hits a really sick magic number there. It makes it harder to guard. It's really nice. It also gives an Excel circle, which is really good. Him being able to hit units by himself is really strong. If you combine him with your 12k Blue Wing booster, then he's swinging 29, which is really strong. And then if the Blue Wing booster is gaining 10k, then you're swinging 34. Really strong card. It's not great on the Vanguard because it does nothing but give an Excel circle, but at least you have the option to, right? That's what makes it slightly better than Riptide here. And it's just at any point in time when your Vanguard attack. For our last grade 3, we are running 2 Blood Bomber Dragons. On rearguard, whenever your opponent's damage check reveals a trigger, during your turn, retire it, and then choose one of your opponent's units and it gets minus 10 until the end of the turn. So Blue Wings have a really big struggle to damage triggers more than the Glory Maelstrom build does, because Glory gives everyone plus 10. Glory gives everyone plus 10, but Blue Wings don't have a thing like that. Most of their power comes from the booster that gains 10k, triggers, and Naval Gazer gaining power. So being able to stop a damage trigger is really good, because you want to aggro them really hard towards the start if you have the hand for it, but if you're not able to do that very decently, then you need to rely on your mid game to deal a lot of damage, and they're going to be probably hitting damage triggers, which stops a lot of your attacks, so Bleb lets you stop that. Bleb doesn't have an Excel marker though, which is really bad, but you don't want him on the Vanguard anyway, so it's fine. Starting off with our grade 2s, we are running 4 Blue Wing of Justice Foyos. So all the Blue Wings, they have the same effect where if you drive check a heal trigger, then you stand it. So like the more Blue Wings on your field, whenever you drive check a heal, you can stand more things. So yeah, and it works on Vanguard also. So on rearguard, once per turn, whenever it attacks a Vanguard, if you have another Blue Wing on the field, then you Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1. He gains plus 5, but if you have 4 more other Blue Wings, and they don't have to be different names, by the way, then you get to stand him instead of gaining power. So he is a double rare. He's probably the most expensive card in the deck other than draw PGs. And the ability to gain plus 5 is, it's okay, I guess. You don't use this card for that. You mainly use it for the restand. if you put him on an Excel circle, then just him and Naval Gazer creates 4 attacks. Well, you have to have another blue wing on the field, but yeah. They create 4 attacks with a Naval Gazer, him, and another blue wing on the field. He just creates a lot more pressure than some of the other cards, and plus he's cheap and works with the blue wing engine more than Tidal Assault and Algos do. Next for our grade 2s, we're running 4 blue wing of Obstinacy Shimeon. So if you have no other blue wings on the field, he has minus 5,000 power. Counts as his shield also. So you're mainly using him for the 11k base and the blue wing name. The 11k base is actually really good in a lot of scenarios because it helps prevent rush against yourself. It allows it to hit grade 2 force units that are base 10k by itself, which allows you to rush better. So it's anti-rush and pro-rush in its own weird fashion. So yeah, mainly using it for blue wing name. You're almost always going to have another blue wing on the field for it to not lose power, so it's just a base 11k. Last for our grade 2s, we are running 4 Shotgun Assault. I did have this at 3, but I realized I needed more of it because it's just so handy a lot of the time. So on rearguard, whenever it attacks a Vanguard, if it's the 3rd battle or more Soul Blast 1, he gains +8 until the end of the battle. So he becomes a 17k by himself. On an Excel 2 marker, 22. On an Excel 1 marker, 27, with a 7k booster, then 24, 8k, then 25, the 12k, then 29, and then with the 17k booster, you hit 34. Really huge numbers. This deck is lacking numbers a lot of the time, and Shotgun Assault helps band-aid that. Your main play with this is probably to go Shotgun, another rear, Naval Gazer, stand Shotgun, Shotgun attack, or if you can somehow, if you get later into the game where you can do 3 rear guards, then Shotgun, then Naval, then Shotgun, and get Shotgun to do his effect twice, that'd be really strong. So yeah, he just helps hit numbers. That's the main thing. Now on to the grade 1s, we're running 4 Blue Wing of Resonance Maxios. So on rearguard during your turn, if you have another rearguard with blue wing in its card name, he gains +5, which makes him a 12k. If you have 4 more blue wings, he gains +10 instead of +5, so it makes him a 17k. Really big. He's one of the best cards in the deck, other than one of the other grade 1s we're going to go over next. He just lets your deck hit numbers. That's the main thing. This deck needs to hit numbers, because you don't have the raw skill advantage over people, so you need the big old fat numbers in order to get through things. So combined with Naval Gazer is swing 34 with the 12k booster, or 39 with the 17k booster. If you're boosting a 9k, then they hit 21 or 26. If you're boosting the 11k, then that's 23 or 28, which is really nice, right? So yeah, it just allows you to hit the numbers you need to hit with how big it easily gets just for having stuff on the field. It's also a blue wing. For our grade 1s, we are now at the best card of the deck. Blue Wing of Faith, Basilia. This card is what makes the deck. On play, count last 1, reveal top 3, put any blue wings from them into your hand, and shuffle the rest back into your deck. This is how you easily get to the strong points of your game, right? You search for, not specifically, but just any blue wings, and most of the time you're hitting at least 1. With how many blue wings this build's running, you'll probably hit 2. If you're real lucky, you'll hit 3. But most of the time it's going to be 1 or 2. You just gain free advantage off it, right? Being able to help set up your plays through just adding more options into your hand. For only a counterblast is really strong also. It thins out your deck for the higher likelihood of pulling the heal triggers, then you can restand your whole board. And it's a blue wing. Searching for blue wings. It's so great. What's the reason not to run it in this build? The last grade 1 we are running, Blue Wing of Sympathy Macarius. On rearguard, if you have another blue wing on the field, then Makarias cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effects. If you have 4 or more other blue wings, then all of your rear guards cannot be chosen by opponent's card effects. You're mostly using this for the 8k body and the blue wing name. It comes in handy in some matchups, but the only matchup, the main matchups right now that really helps out against is Naokami and Kagero. Against Naokami, this is actually really huge. Against Kagero, it isn't as huge because Kagero doesn't retire as much with their current build. They're more of just swinging really fat numbers with the great several times in the game and just generating so much advantage off that. Yeah, you're pretty much just using it for the body and the name and helps in its attack mostly. You could replace these or some of these for Ping 1 because you are using quite a bit of Counterblast. I just wanted to try to keep the build more toward just buying a trial deck and opening up my Glorious Justice, other than the draw PGs, of course. So yeah, pretty decent card. It has its moments, but it also is just there a lot of the time. I hope you guys all enjoyed this Blue Wing deck profile. Thank you for watching. It took me a while to learn how to do all the new video format here, and I think it came out really well. Give me your guys' opinions down in the comments if you really like it or not, what all I could change or all I could add to it. Now, I didn't have a match today because I mainly didn't feel like having a match. I felt like just talking about the deck mainly, and I also wanted to just try out this new video editing stuff, which I don't know what all I'm gonna do with the match just yet, because it seems like just me on CFA talking. I don't know what all I want to add on to that, because CFA already hovers over the cards and I don't need to like zoom in or all that, so who knows. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, be sure to hit like and subscribe. Hit that post notification bell so then YouTube actually notifies you that I am around and well alive, and hopefully nowhere in the near future I take a 4-month hiatus again. So yeah, see you all maybe tomorrow. I might make it up to you guys for not having a video yesterday and make one tomorrow. Who knows? So anyway, see you all next time.